Hey guys, this is John and Ralu. How's everybody doing today? On the last episode, we actually met up with our friend who actually wanted to teach us about like all these Pokemon battling, capturing Pokemon, which I have this Pokemon with me, and Mint is already at level 8, but she has not changed since then. And of course, we met up with this mysterious looking Pokemon. Ooh. But in other words, we're gonna go to the layout. Woo! Ooh, yeah. That's also another thing that you have to be careful with. If those Pokemon are a little bit stronger than you, I suggest you also be careful because sometimes these Pokemon do not take kindly to others. Like, that's totally understandable about these things. So, in other words, that it's just one of those comical things. Oh, what? Ah. Alrighty! So we get to battle against this guy. At first, when I first saw this guy, I did not really like him. Because he is just not very nice. Like, he was not being a nice guy, to be perfectly honest. And I did not really like his attitude. But in a way, I guess he just, you know... I guess Koraidon actually doesn't want to be around him anymore, that I'm thinking. It's hard to say about that. In other words, let's just finish him off. Way to go, Mint! Alright! Ah, yes. Gotta climb the frickin' lighthouse. Um. If you guys are thinking, why am I acting or sounding a bit nervous? It's because of height. I have a tendency of fear of heights. Even in the game, it still creeps the fuck out of me. Yeah, great view. Alright, we're going. Oh, but yes, heights. I always am afraid of fucking heights. I hate climbing up into a freaking lighthouse, okay? It's just one of those things that I cannot handle. It's just one of those things. Oh, yes! Even though we battle against two rivals, we have our very first trainer battle. Alrighty. Oh no. Oh, I guess that's okay because since Mint actually has a bite attack, so I don't think she's gonna have any problem whatsoever freaking ever as long as they don't give me any bug bite. Oh my goodness. So trainer battles are actually really comical things. Except one thing. I wish they were actually like battle relatable more often, I guess that's what you want to call it. It's one of those things I thought maybe they could actually make it more battler as possible as you can, you know? And it's just one of those things that I thought maybe, I don't know, it's just one of those things that I thought if you start battling against these guys more often than you can ever let down, it's, I don't know. I always thought that maybe it would be best to, like, battle more often about these trainers and hopefully to, like, get more money than you can have. It's kind of hard to say about these things, so I just always thought that maybe, that they always, like, you know, get certain things that they actually thought about, you know? Again, I don't know. I always thought about it, and maybe it would be possible if they could actually bring back the battling points, so that way... Oh! These guys! These guys are a pain in the asses. There we go. I was wondering if I was ever gonna get that. These Pokemon are a pain in the ass! I am not kidding! I always have a hell of a trouble with these guys, and they're actually, say the water type version of Diglett. And let me tell you, I always have a hell of a trouble with these mofo fuckers. Trust me, I hate battling against them, especially when you're doing shiny hunting. Oh my fucking damn! I can't begin to tell you how frustrated it is. It's so fucking frustrating. Like, you cannot deal with this kind of shit. Who am I kidding? These Pokemon are always a pain in the asses. It's just one of those things that you have to make sure to get those Pokemon that you richly deserve, you know? Okay, so while we're at it, since I can actually do like training off screen, that's not going to be an issue. Let's see here. Okay, so I have a specific Pokemon I want to get for a second member of my team. Now the only thing is, I have to find it. Aha! Are you a female? No, you are not. So in other words, you're gonna go bye-bye. So another thing that you guys gotta know, that if you kind of like turn your back away for like a moment, you can actually get more Pokemon much faster. So what I'm gonna do is actually I'm going to find my my second member of my team while I'm actually training a little bit, and this is actually a perfect opportunity in order to like battle against these Pokemon. Mint, attack him. Thank you. Okay, so these guys, they're so fucking cute. I am not gonna lie. I know that they're fairy types, but I find them so fucking adorable. Are you a female? Please tell me you are. Okay? I know about your ability. Yes! 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 This is a Pokemon I want for a member of my team. And if you guys are thinking, well, Shauna, have you ever actually used this Pokemon? Yes, I have, many, many years ago. And this is a Pokemon I want for a member of my team. And there we go, we got her. Okay. Now for my Pokemon, I am going to name her as well. So, if you guys are thinking that I should name her, like, you know, ways that I actually thought. So, it's the kind of names I want to actually use. So, I'm gonna call her Gwen. The name Gwen actually came from a story, that is from, the story of the Tumblr. So, if you guys are wondering what that is, you'll have to look it up yourself. I'm not going to say anything about that. So, yes, she is the second member of my team. So, which means I'm going to put you away. Alright. So, yes, yes, yes. Oh, and if you guys are wondering, there's Koraiden, who's actually, sort of, let's just say, the seventh member of our team. I know that sounds really weird, and I know that sounds really dumb, but it actually kind of makes sense, because since he's not really a member of our team, so it's kind of hard to say for which one it is. Okay, so I like to I like to make sure I like to train up my Pokemon as much as I can, so that's not really a huge deal. Alright. Aw, don't cry, kid. You did your best. Also, if you go here and if you click Y, you can actually switch out your Pokemon. Which I have been using Mint for quite a while, so guess what? It's time for me to use Gwen. And I have to say, guys, Gwen is actually a really good name for her. Also, do not even try to bother battling again in the try not to battle again into the water, because I don't really have any water type Pokemon, and that's just really kind of sucks about that. So do forgive me about these things. And also, there's a Pokeball hidden in here. Yes. You get also TMs in these things, so that's pretty actually freaking cool. Oh! Okay. That is not okay. I will have to do some training off screen, so I'm probably gonna do that after this video, so that's not really an issue. Okay, so since I could actually do some battling next time, we are here. The first town. Yes, LP. And materials. I already knew that since the very start, okay? Okay, so, first of all, Pokemon Center. They don't have indoors anymore! So in other words, would you like to heal the Pokemon? I don't know where to go. I can register my birthday. I'm all good. So in other words, I'm going to fucking heal. So in other words, you can actually register your birthday on the time that, you're like, your time of in-game that could actually tell for which day is your birthday. So that's actually pretty freaking cool. Also, this is the Pokemart. The Pokemart is actually filled with good items, such as potions, Pokeballs, antidotes, revival, and Pokedolls. In other words, do not think about buying Pokedolls. Trust me on that one. Okay, so before we actually do anything else, Poke Portal. About fucking damn time. Okay. Unknown Cycle. Or, right? Unknown? I don't know. This one, I'll have to explain that one later, because I am still working on that one. Terror Raid Battles. Wait a minute. I need to turn on the internet. So, in other words, I don't think that Terror Raid Battles are actually accessible in this one yet. But once when we get into the locations of the Terror Raid Battles, they will actually be very useful. Also, if you turn on your internet, you can actually tell for, like, of your news. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so Terror Raid Battles are not into this yet. Link trades. In other words, if you actually go online, you can actually begin searching for unknown people that's around the world. or you can actually set up a link code, which is the code that you might want to actually know about, or if you want to like find out who the code is online on YouTube, on live, things like that. It's a pretty easy thing, but not easy thing. Surprise trade. So in other words, if you actually that it's sort of like a wonder trade as well. I wish they would actually call it a wonder trade, but they're still calling it a surprise trade. So it's something that if you don't want a Pokemon that is not a member of your team, you can always like say that they will give you an unknown Pokemon, which is not in part of the game, or if you get something really rare, people who give you a random ass Pokemon. That's what I'm going with. Link battles. You can actually link battle with someone who's actually either near you or very far away. To me, I don't really do with link battles. Battle stadium. Same thing with link battles, but you can actually battle in the stadium, so which is never even care about that. Now, mystery dungeons. Mystery gifts. Wow, I need help with that. Mystery gifts. So in other words, there is probably like one gift that you can actually get, and that is a flying Pikachu. A Terra flying type Pokemon. Which is actually very, very, very good way to have. But unfortunately, I'm not going to use this Pikachu. I have no reason to use this Pikachu at all. Don't get me wrong, guys. I like Pikachu. Pikachu maybe is the key to Pokemon, but it's not my favorite Pokemon. It is. It used to be back then, but it's not. So anyway, mystery gifts are actually fairly random if you get the Pokemon in a certain time on a certain day. So in other words, it's easy to get the Pokemon, but it's also very hard if you don't get them as soon as possible, which means if you don't get them before the time is gone, then it's too late. Your Pokemon is gone. Get passwords or codes. These kind of mystery gifts that you have to find it that is, say, Syrupy.com that you can actually go on, and you can find the codes there, which is actually really random codes that you can get for, like, sandwiches or items or Pokeballs or rare candies. Check mystery gift. It means that you can actually see which Pokemon you just recently got or what items you got. Check Portal news. In other words, it would actually tell you for which ones you got, but I don't particularly do that very often at all. So I have no reason to. Okay, so that one is done, and I want to look around before I actually end off the video. These people. These fucking people. These are the kind of things that you cannot talk to anymore. And what's worse, you can't go into houses. That's fucking bullshit. And if you guys are thinking, well, why is that bullshit? Because I like doing that. I like doing what I love to do, is go into people's houses, talk to people, and fucking get items. But you don't do that anymore. And what's worse is that you cannot talk to people anymore. They just give you these kind of text boxes. They give you these text boxes. Text boxes! What the fuck, man? So yeah, that's the kind of thing that really torques me off. Because you cannot get these freaking fucking items. Come on. I'll have to do this off screen, apparently. Ay. So, yeah, it's just one of those things that you cannot recently get. And that's the thing that really pisses me off. Because you cannot talk to these people, and you cannot go into their houses ever again. Why? Why is this a thing? Okay, I get it. I fucking get it. It's the way they wanted to have it. But it's fun. It's fucking fun to talk to people and go into their houses. Like, you cannot literally fucking go in. Like, it's fun to do that because you get to talk to people and you get certain items. And items can be everywhere. I just don't get why. I don't understand that. I really fucking don't. Okay, so... Oh yeah, and I almost forgot to tell you guys. Before we end off the video, something I forgot to tell you. This TM machine. This is... Oh yeah, those ones. We'll have to get to those ones later. Like, we'll have to get to them later. This machine, you can actually get TM. However, if you look on the side there, you can actually get materials. And the materials, you have to battle against Pokemon. Or capture them. Or whatever. It wouldn't even matter which ones they are. This one, I had a hell of a trouble with, and I still don't know if I can be able to get them in these kind of things. Apparently, I can actually get them in certain things I want to have people come in. I can actually join groups, or I can actually join forums of teammates. However, I still don't have any proof of these things, and of course, you can actually get link codes that you can do it on live, which is actually pretty comical. I guess it's probably because it's still nighttime, so I guess I cannot argue about that one. So, in other words, these are actually really useful. But in other words, guys, I think we're going to end off the video right here. So in the meantime, guys, please make a like down below and also subscribe. And if you want to comment to me, please feel free. Hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful day. Bye!